Hey everybody, what's up? Here we are again, 801 Dirty Boys Podcast. We're all here. We got Valcone.
Hey, what's going on, fuckers?
Calzone.
What it do?
Aaron is back again.
What up, y'all?
And you got your dude, Monkey, the one and only, probably the most talented, best looking of all time out of here. Definitely out of these three assholes I'm sitting with, if you ask me.
It's funny you would name the exact attributes you are not.
Don't lie.
He's
You
like
guys know.
adding lists of accomplishments. I once saved a baby from a burning fire
In Vietnam.
in Vietnam.
I could have done that. You don't know.
You guys want to hear some bullshit?
Yeah, let's hear some bullshit.
I'm the fucking most attracted out of the four of us and single while you guys all have somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
That's some real shit.
I think you need to work on your eat out game. Is what needs to go down.
If you eat the pussy, you can beat the pussy.
Shit, I need to learn how to get to the pussy
That's
first.
what he needs to learn, yeah. The steps to pussy.
We're taking applications.
I heard
Well,
that.
let's be honest. It's because all your friends are all guys in relationships.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You basically got to quit hanging out with us.
Even your single.
Just
Yeah,
fucking
you'll find
leave
some new
right
friends.
now.
Just,
Just
yeah, we're no hope for you.
I know, and Calzone always says shit like, why don't you be a better wingman? I'm like, I'm fucking married! Being a wingman will get me divorced. Because I have charisma.
Valcone as a
You can only be the
wingman.
wings for so long.
Valcone as a wingman's like, hey, wanna fuck? I mean my friend.
My friend,
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
not for me.
I'm a wingman.
Not my dick. I mean, God, that's
No, Valcone as a wingman is just gonna try to convince you to vicariously fuck whoever he secretly wants to fuck at the time. You
Dude,
can't.
this is real shit. This
That
is
is it.
real shit.
Uh-huh.
It's happened a couple of times. They know who they are.
So you hear
And
this, ladies?
I was like tapping them both on the back, like going back and forth, spreading messages, handing little paper notes, like, "Do you want to fuck me?" And then she circled the yes, and I give it back to him. Dude, I'm actually a pretty sweet, wingman.
Yeah,
He's like, wait a minute, I'm not a wingman, but yeah, I'm a pretty good wingman.
but you're a shit matchmaker because all of those were drunken belly
Yeah,
slapping nights, and now nobody talks to nobody.
Well, I talk to everybody.
He still gets pleasure out of the
I-
situation.
That's
Yeah,
where
well,
the
you know what?
vicarious
My thing
comes
is,
in.
Yeah, my thing is, it's the living vicariously, because I'm not gonna say that what I have isn't exciting, but it's it's exciting in those scenarios
Start
where I
backpedaling
get to
real
hear,
quick.
where I get to hear both sides of the story, and then I'm like high-fiving myself because I was like, "Fuck yeah, I did that. That was me,
So
really."
I think the real point we're trying to touch on here is he can't be your wingman because any girl that you have a possibility of getting with is so far out of Valcone's league that he can't vicariously see himself fucking that girl, so he can't help you at all.
I think we need a cow.
Makes sense.
Knowledge.
Message!
Felt like Sherlock Holmes. I was like, "Where's my pipe, Watson?"
And also, something else that we have learned, ladies, if Valcone is trying to get you to hook up with one of his friends, it's because he wants to fuck you.
He just wants to fuck you.
Yeah, that's what it is. If he's being nice to you, introduce him to his friends, he's just trying to
But he's
vicariously get in your panties.
That's it's not a bad assumption
Yeah.
to make, especially because I just said that. Almost the exact same thing.
it's not plutonic, girl. It's vicarious.
It's vicarious and it's 100% legal.
Legal.
I'm not gonna lose any of my shit.
Not in
She's
today.
not gonna take half.
Not in
Vicarious living.
Not in today's PC liberal world. I'm sure they'll find a way to come after you for it somehow.
Well, somebody's always offended, and I guarantee if she hears this, if my wife hears this, she's definitely gonna be offended.
I bet you if I made a joke about jerking off a ghost boy, they'll come after me.
Who?
Why you being
ghosts.
ghostist?
Yeah,
You trying to get haunted, bro? That's how you
Something.
get haunted.
they'll find a way.
See, that's a new concept, and I think they should go there now with the horror movies.
What?
Is they always got like the kids in the circle, and they're always trying to fuck with the ghost. But I think they should try to fuck the ghost. They summon him. They've got the salt. And then they put a binding spell on him and they fuck that ghost.
Isn't that what that one movie's about?
Wait, hold on, there's a movie?
Yeah, I was gonna
The
say.
ladies on the pottery wheel.
Oh, Ghost.
Oh, ghost!
No, she doesn't
Whoopi
have
Goldberg.
sex with him.
I was.
Was Whoopi Goldberg?
Whoopi Goldberg was a psychic.
Oh, I thought you were saying it was Patrick Swayze on Whoopi Goldberg. Teaching Whoopi how to massage out the freaking clay.
No, remember, and at that one point where they're like dancing, is because he took over Whoopi Goldberg's body, and she's seeing him for what he is, but what's really going
What
on
the
is
hell?
Whoopi. Hey, you know, just Whoopi's face.
So she fucked Whoopi.
Dude, it's very possible. I think Whoopi Goldberg eats
Oh
the most
shit!
pussy.
Whoopi Goldberg and Demi Moore.
Dude, that's who it was. It was Demi Moore.
Mhm.
Huh.
Also in The Breakfast Club, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't think is that good of a movie.
The Breakfast Club.
What the?
Breakfast Club was awesome, classic.
Nah.
Dude, okay, let me hit
No,
you.
yeah,
let me-
see, I get a lot of flack for that statement, but yep.
You need to watch it again.
Well,
Yeah, let me hit one
No.
right now that you've used or heard and laughed at, and it's right from the Breakfast Club. You mess with the bull, you get the horns.
get
You
the
ever
horns,
heard that
yeah.
shit? That is Breakfast Club all
Yes,
the
of
way.
course I've
You
heard
want
that.
another
I
one?
don't think-
You want another one? Right there. That's another one right there. You just got another one. I'm gonna have you for the rest of your natural born life.
I remember
he's a
that from
fan.
I remember that from Not Another Teen Movie though. Before I remember that,
Because they was
there was
spoofing that
when they
teen
were
movie.
spoofing it.
So what do you
That's
think?
what I remember.
You
it
probably
from.
like some 16 Candles or some shit, don't you? You fucking like, fuck the Breakfast
Long Duck
Club.
Dong, you know it.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
yeah, 16 Candles was the best.
Breakfast Club. These people who would never have met each other during school fucking meet because they all got in detention and fucking learn cool thing about these other people. That movie's fucking awesome, dude. Like,
So
The poor-
Calzone's like, yeah, my dad put cigarettes out on me.
So, what'd you guys think about the other John Hughes movies, though? Like he did a couple other ones, Pretty in Pink.
Never saw Pretty in Pink.
You never saw Pretty in Pink?
No.
I think he did what? Some Kind of Wonderful. You ever saw that one?
Did not see it.
But that's a baller song, though.
So it sounds like all the other John Hughes movies suck.
Dude, all of them are almost the exact same. They cast Molly Ringwald. She's in high school. She's a loser.
Uh-huh.
Wait, hold on. Except for the Breakfast Club. But she's a loser, and then she ends up getting with the popular guy. The only time that he changed that order was in the Breakfast Club when she was cool and she got with the dick, with what is it, Judd Nelson.
Judd Nelson.
Yeah,
no one got together in that movie.
yeah. Her and Judd Nelson at the end of the movie. She gives him her earring and they kiss.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love where this podcast is going.
Kissing in
We're
the 80s
discussing
is
fucking
basically
kiss
hardcore
scenes from
banging.
John Hughes movies. God damn it, we're hilarious, aren't we?
Dude, the best one. The best one is at the end of Some Kind of Wonderful, and he gave the earrings to the wrong girl, and then he gives them to like who's been his best friend all along, and he says, "My future looks better on you," and he kisses her, and that's how the movie ends. Dude,
I bet that's how you try to get every girl, right?
Vicariously.
it worked. It worked once or twice, and then I got with someone who was like kind of smart, and they were like,
You hear that, Sam?
Is that
You're kinda smart.
Kinda.
Is that fucking John Hughes? Oh, it wasn't Sam. My wife doesn't have culture. She hasn't seen these movies. This is my high school escapades.
Ah, yes.
She's like, wait, hold on. Is that from Some Kind of Wonderful? I'm like, no. What are you talking about? Some kind of who?
That's where I'd be. I'd be with your wife. But what kind of gay ass movies are you watching?
Yeah. Well, you know,
I thought we all got scarred with 80s movies when we were kids and our parents made us watch them. I didn't know that you were watching them when you were like fucking 16.
Hold on.
16.
I was way too cool
Getting
for that
caught
shit.
jerking off by his sister.
oh yeah. Listen to the last episode for details. So what was you guys' favorite 80s movie?
Ooh.
Weird Science! Come on, that
Weird
shit was
Science?
baller, dude. Wasn't that in the 80s?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Weird
And
Science
Weird
was an
Science
80s
was
movie.
fucking sweet. They make the ultimate babe. They're sitting there in the fucking middle of a
bad one.
jazz, like, blues nightclub. Just
Yeah,
two little nerdy rich white kids. The house party gets crashed by cyborgs.
Do they ever bone the babe that they make?
Yeah, do you see tits?
Is there
There's
tits?
definitely some
Any kind of
underboob.
bush?
I know for sure there's some underboob.
Bush. Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
There's so much good ones, but yeah, Revenge of the Nerds, classic.
Family Vacation.
Family Vacation.
Family Vacation.
All right.
Is good.
Oh wait, nope. I got nothing. I've never seen a single 80s movie in my life.
What the fuck are you talking?
There's not a single one.
His family didn't own anything that played back video. No,
Yes,
no
nothing
TV
like that.
either.
We didn't have. How would you think? Why would you think that I had enough money to even own a television?
How dare you discriminate
You're
against
brown.
them?
You probably we just assume you stole one. You know?
No, we were the good poor kind. We didn't steal.
Don't lie. Fucking lie to me.
I think that means you're the bad poor ones, because if you're good at being poor, then you steal shit.
You steal
If you're
shit.
bad at being poor, you sit there like, fuck, I'm poor.
Did you guys steal shit growing up?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I think I stole my first fucking thing out of Food for Less when I was like 5. I just
Nice.
wanted string cheese. There was string cheese right there. I had eaten half a dozen of them before my parents were like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? I got string cheese wrappers coming out of my pockets.
Now I know
Not
exactly
even
why
giving
you are where you are in life.
Not even
You
giving
fucking
up.
string
Fuck.
cheese thief.
Dude, I did like the
silliest
same
thing.
shit, man. I still like it was like some stupid calculator or something. My dad comes to my room. What the hell is that?
Oh,
Makes me
shit.
take it back to the store, and I was like, yeah, like fucking 6, some shit like
Yeah.
that.
When I was 5, I stole a little a little VHS Christian movie about two brothers, some Bible story basically.
Probably for free.
I
Giving that shit away.
tucked it under the stuff in the basket right before we were about to walk out. Got away, and then my parents found it. Whooped my ass. You know how it all goes.
And took the player, no doubt. Plugged it in.
Yeah.
What about you, Valcone? What'd you steal?
So I haven't stolen anything intentionally recently, but
Except for those lighters all the fucking time.
oh well, fuck you, man. That's just human nature. No, recently I was checking out of Winco, and I've got easily like $200 worth of groceries. So I'm piling up and checking everything out, and I totally spaced that I put a 30 rack underneath the cart. And so it's like wedged in there, and the cart space isn't very big, so it's like sticking out of the front of the cart, you know, it's like halfway out. You could definitely see it's there. And I get done, I bag everything, we check out, we leave the store, and we get to the car. I'm like, holy fuck, I didn't pay for this 30 rack. And for a second, the white guy in me was like, we'll go back and pay for it. And then I thought to myself, well, what would my brown friends say? Like, well, it's a free 30 rack.
Yeah, straight up. Dude, man, have you ever felt stupid not stealing something? I feel
Oh
like that
yeah,
all
where
the
you're like,
fucking
damn,
time, dude.
I could have just stole that.
Yeah,
Just-
all
just
the
like,
Why did I
fucking
spend all
time.
this money? I should have just stolen it.
Touching strangers' purses as you're walking in Walmart. They're like balls deep in a shelf. You just like touch their purse like it could have been mine.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's a whole Gucci bag, bitch.
Damn.
Now, have you ever been like forced to steal something by someone else? I think I might take the cake on this one. I'm at the Walmart downtown,
You
and
better fucking take this.
I get like $150 worth of groceries, you know, which is big for just feeding myself, right? I'm supposed to be like 60, 80 bucks, but I was feeling like I needed all this shit, so I have to buy all this shit. I really don't want to. I get into this cashier's line. She opens up a new line. Everybody forms behind because this fucking Walmart's packed as fuck. Rings up everything, and then at the end, she says my total is $14. And I had over $150 worth of groceries in my cart. And so I look confused at all my groceries, and the cashier looks at me like, don't you fucking do it. And I paid my 15 bucks, and I walked straight the fuck out of there with $150 worth of
damn.
groceries. She made me steal it, basically. She looked at me like, don't fuck my $7 an hour day up. Just leave.
That works. You're like, all right.
It was basically like she had the gun to your head.
Right, exactly. I felt obligated to steal, and she was black, and she was nodding, so I was
Oh,
really
so she actually really did have a gun to your head then.
I was really okay with stealing.
All right, quick pause. So we had to have a quick pause because apparently Valcone's little 3-year-old's got him by the dick and balls.
The cock and balls. Well, if you know anything about my 3-year-old, he's got cock and balls.
So I've heard.
If you know anything about Falcone, you know he likes looking at kids
Cock
cocking
and
balls.
I knew I shared too much. I knew this was going
callback.
to backfire on me eventually.
He's like, I knew I shouldn't have told them that I like looking at little kids' dicks. They were gonna make fun of me.
It's not
My
like a thing.
God.
I don't want to be Kobe, you know, off of, you know, a misunderstanding. Now my career has ended.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not good like Kobe, so I can't come back from that shit.
No, and you can't sing like Akon, so you ain't getting away
I
with it
can't.
either.
Yep. Or, you know, I guess R. Kelly didn't ever really recover.
You just gotta stop looking at little kids' dicks, Falcon.
I know.
I know it's gonna be hard. Shit. I get it.
Even if they're
Tough.
hard, you still can't look at them.
Yeah.
You fucking sicko.
Meanwhile,
I'm not going to comment anymore on little kids' dicks. Except for the fact that little kid boners are hilarious.
the real question I have for you, Falcone, is does CJ know how to look you up in a phone and dial it and call you himself?
He's 3.
Can he call you himself?
No.
Oh, so that project was Mastermind. That's all I was trying to get after.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. No, well, of course, you know, of course, because he was crying. So what happened is I got the call like, you need to talk to your son right now. He is losing his mind. I get on the phone. I'm like, hey, what's wrong? Like, just use your words. Tell me what's wrong, buddy. I miss you. I had to talk him down because he was freaking the fuck out.
He was on the ledge. He's like, I'm about to do it, man.
He's like, why did you leave me with her?
Drink the counter Kool-Aid, Dad. Come back.
She can't cook for shit, Dad. Come back, man. I'm hungry.
She doesn't know shit about why Carmelo needs a ring.
Oh my gosh. These are all true things that my son would think.
She doesn't like 80s movies, and they're my favorite.
Oh my god, that upsets me. It's one of the things that upsets me the most, back to the 80s topic, is that I can't watch old movies with my wife.
Dude, I can't watch a single movie with my wife. I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither can I without pausing every 15 minutes
She
for a pee break.
She can't stay awake in old movies. The last old movie that she was like halfway into was Goodfellas, and that is a fucking work of art. That is like a masterpiece of a movie. And she at the end she said, "Meh." And I was like, "I'm just fucking excited you're awake."
Has she seen Casablanca? Citizen Kane? Any classic?
Of course she hasn't seen Citizen Kane.
I mean, show her that. No one can not like those movies.
I guarantee she'll fall asleep. She fell asleep during Young Frankenstein. Dude, it's a good movie.
No, but so here's the thing. So you'll play this thing with your wife. I know they'll do this. You'll play this thing where it's like, what do you want to watch? And you go through the whole drama, and finally you decide to watch what she wants to watch, and then she fucking falls asleep. And so now you're sitting there watching fucking The Notebook
Instead of Kill Bill.
instead of Kill Bill.
For the 50th time.
Exactly.
Still better.
The problem with my wife is she genuinely doesn't know what the fuck she wants to watch until I'm like, "Hey, I've never seen this movie," and she's like, "I want to watch that one."
Can't you just put something on?
Put
And the
something
conversation?
on.
Just
Yeah,
start something.
Calzone, you're talking like a single guy.
Yeah, that was.
He's like, what do you mean? Don't you guys both agree on things and come out of the argument?
That's right.
Hilarious.
That's the most ignorant shit I've ever heard.
Hilarious.
No.
Understanding in a relationship. Fool's gold. Fool's gold.
You guys ever been suckered into watching a shit movie and then actually end up liking it?
A couple of times.
There's
My track record is
there
long.
was some
I've gotten
movies.
got before.
There were some movies where I put on like, it was like, oh whatever, just something in the background while I play guitar and really got into it, but never like a movie that I thought was terrible. Then watched it and liked it.
I thought he was gonna say jacking off.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, yeah, there's a movie I just put on the background while I was jacking in and
off.
got pretty into it.
Like, what movie? Aladdin. It's like, yeah, I like Arabian Nights.
He just watches the whole movie with his dick in his hand. He forgets that he's jacking it.
He's like, oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like halfway through the jerk, like, damn, I wish Robin Williams is still alive. We need more of these cartoon voices.
You guys ever seen the movie A Dog's Purpose?
Yeah.
Sounds religious though.
I walked in.
It
No,
sounds super religious.
It's not religious. It's about dogs. And I walked into the movie expecting some stupid kid movie.
And then you got a boner.
And then I ended up crying my fucking eyes out at the end of it. I can't. If you've seen it,
fucking knew
it's
it.
sad and happy as fuck, all in the same. It's like
it's because
man's
like
best
the
friend's
dog
son.
goes through like 6 lives just to find the guy that had him in his first life, and he's all old now. It's Dennis Quaid. So
And he gets
I mean-
reunited after being chained up to a tree for like 6 years or some shit like that with nobody who loves him. And it's fucking terrible and it's sad. And then he finds his owner. And the owner realizes that that was his dog but reincarnated into another dog. And it made me fucking cry. I bawled my eyes out, you guys.
I cry all the time, so yeah.
While you're
Nothing there.
While you're,
It's good.
while
taking
you're
a
jacking
shit,
off to Aladdin or...
off to Aladdin. That's
Dude, I
kinda
can't watch a commercial where a dad hugs a son without squirting one out. It's got a little bit of slow piano, and then the boy hugs
You know
the
what?
child. Like, oh, God.
You know what did
I miss you,
for me
Pop. I miss you.
most recently? And I'm not a sap over fucking normal things. Like, I'm a sap over shit you should
He's
not,
like, fuck
you
love.
should not fucking tear up about. I teared up the other day. I was watching More Than a Game. It's the LeBron James documentary. And I don't even know. It was inexplicable. He was playing so well at one point. My fucking eyes welled up. I was like, oh my God.
He's like, look at those crosses.
They
Those
were-
are amazing.
They were talking about him overcoming some obstacles. I was like, man, he fucking dunked those
Just
out.
as he's
yo.
dunking them out, he's like, look, LeBron was beaten as a child. His father left him. Just going in.
The whole movie is a simultaneous slam dunk from start to finish. It was just like, cutting
As I
into
go through
different
his
scenes.
life.
It was a
I felt,
great fucking movie. It was a great fucking movie. I highly recommend it. I was kind of skeptical.
What'd
at
you
first.
say?
I'm like, basketball documentary.
You called it Space Jam? What'd you call
Part
it?
2. It's called More Than a Game.
Oh, okay then.
It's so fucking cheesy. It's so fucking cheesy that something like that would get me. But it totally did. I was like, fucking, the hero could die tragically in a film. I'm like, ha! He's bleeding.
I'll tell you
it's
what.
something stupid. But yeah,
If you're
you
getting-
make a 3-point shot and I'm gonna fucking cry about it.
If you're getting emotional these days, don't watch an SVU. A Law and Order SVU.
Oh?
You'll be tearing up every time.
Nah,
Dude,
dude.
when I was a kid, I was
Wait,
stone
isn't that-
cold.
You
Is
guys
that
are
shit?
psychos.
Is it
You guys are
Ice-T in that?
psychos. Yeah, that's the one with Ice-T.
Man, I definitely ain't crying about it.
I mean, yeah, you don't cry about Law and Order. The fuck?
Oh yeah, kids getting raped,
man.
nothing to cry about.
I can't believe you would follow up that with some pussy shit after he's talking about a good man cry.
That's what.
That's so manly.
Fucking
Malcolm got
manly
overwhelmed.
cry.
He had ball
I don't-
tingles and started
I
crying.
don't cry over a fucking somebody dying. I cry
For
over
real.
sports.
Falcone
where it
was-
fucking matters.
Falcone was telling the story about when Bubba died in his arms in Vietnam, and I followed up with fucking SVU. God damn it.
Law and Order.
Law and Order.
You ever
Son of a
shot
bitch,
a
that's
gun
my
that
bad.
shot so beautiful you cried? Yeah, that's me. And then, oh, Will and Grace, and they split up, and that's you.
I shot a gun. I
bet
shot a
that's
gun
probably
so
emotional, too.
poorly I almost cried.
You got what? Hold on, say that again.
I said I shot a gun so poorly. Like the target I felt like was 5 feet in front of me.
Because you missed the black
I'm
guy you
just
were shooting
fucking
for?
missing.
I'll
I just
explain.
keep on missing.
I'll explain this one. From the 10-yard line, it's Falcone with a 32 clip of AK-47 and the ceiling got took. He put 30 shots into the top of the gun range.
Well, you know,
not into the target.
Well,
There
and
was
these
literally
assholes,
in plain
it takes them halfway through my round to be like, I think you're shooting it wrong. It's like, no shit.
There's fucking drywall falling
This
down.
is
We thought
is why-
Fam would figure
No
it out.
way.
There was drywall.
Falcone was literally shooting the ceiling.
He was shooting.
Wait, this is true?
Yo, yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh
Hey,
my
hold
god.
on, hold on.
This is totally
Let's be
true.
fair. I was
got-
firing from the hip and I was closing my eyes.
Oh my god.
He had that shit shouldered and everything.
Bad shot. Bad shot. A fucking terrible shot.
It was like when that girl
Oh, God.
killed that guy. When they put the little girl with a fucking fully automatic weapon and she killed the instructor.
No, she had a better shot than I did.
Is anybody surprised that a toddler's wheeling around an automatic gun?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
man.
they put it and she went "Brrr," and it fucking came up and
Oh, no
cut the guy.
way.
Yeah, hit the dude in the jaw who was standing over her, teaching her how to hold it.
No shit.
Yeah, dude, it was here in Utah.
That happened?
It happened at Lekay shooting range.
Lee K.
Yeah, it happened at
That's
Lekay shooting
fucking
range.
crazy. What'd he give her?
It was like a fully automatic gun of some
She just
sort.
got an Uzi. Just
Boom, something. It was nuts.
Well, that's what you fucking get. I mean, you know,
Hey,
in
we have
regards
the
to
right to
That's what
bear
you-
arms, and that's every arm
Whoa.
possible. We should not. If we have no restrictions, there should be no restrictions
All I'm
for
saying,
children.
Calzone,
or any-
White
all I'm
people
saying,
have the right
Calzone,
to bear
is if
arms.
you give a
Yes.
3-year-old an
Exactly.
Uzi, don't be surprised if you get shot in the face.
He wasn't
Yeah,
3,
hey.
she was like 11, but still.
Well, goddamn, that kid
Yeah,
is weak.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's a weak
Yeah.
kid.
she should go to fucking jail. She should fucking.
Tried as an adult.
Fucking murderer.
Murderer.
Speaking of murder, so I just heard this shit. This guy, I can't remember what state, he killed 2 people on Thanksgiving who was breaking into his house and got life sentence, no parole.
Well, was it overkill?
No, he shot him. They were kids. They're like 16 and 17.
But you know what?
Was he
overkill
white
is,
and they
right?
black?
More than one shot
Well,
or multiple
that,
shots.
Shooting
Excessive force.
them while they're already
He
down.
broke into his house. He killed him. Intruders. End of it. Life, no parole. What kind of fucked up?
What are
shit
we
is
missing
that?
from
Well,
the
hold on.
story?
Did he
Why?
teabag the
Because they're
bodies?
kids.
Yeah, for real.
Because they're kids. That's it. They're kids.
Unarmed kid. They were probably
They're
unarmed.
Yeah, white
but-
kids. They're white too.
Oh,
So
well.
that's a big thing too. You
Well,
kill a black kid,
you
no
know.
one gives a fuck. You know? Oh, just keep on going. But it's a white kid. Oh, someone got to go to jail.
See, they do anything to prosecute white, or they do anything to not prosecute white people killing black people. The extent, like, there's some fucking stretches, like that one, Thiendo Castile shooting. Have you guys watched that fucking shit?
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
The fuck, and
He's running away and they literally
acquitted
shoot
the
him in
cop.
the back.
And no, that wasn't that one. Philando Castile he's pulled over.
Oh, yeah.
And he's
His
going
hands
going
up.
for his fucking license, and the cop says, "Don't go for it," like twice, real quick, and he fucking shot him. He shot him like 5 or 6 times, and there's a kid.
Girlfriend
His
right
little
there.
kid was in the back seat, got out of the car. And like, you know, she just watched her fucking dad die, and they acquitted this white cop. They fucking totally. They were like, well, he must have felt like his life was in danger. There wasn't a gun in the car, and
He's just all shooting with his eyes closed.
shoot.
Well, he had been pulled over like 30 times in that last year by the same police department for no fucking reason. And if it was a reason, it wasn't a big reason, because if you get pulled over 30 times and you're doing some shit, you're going to jail at that point. If he's still a free man, that's just fucking harassment. They were just harassing Flando. And then finally, dude's like, grab your ID. Oh, don't do it! Boom! Like, what the fuck is that shit?
He shot him like 6
He knew
times.
some shit.
That shit was
it
overkill.
sounded.
That was overkill. That cop should have been fucking. He should be facing a life sentence because of how many times he discharged his round into this dude's chest. If anything, if you're gonna fucking, like, you know, stop somebody from doing something, you know, threaten them once or twice. All that guy said was don't go for it, and he unloaded like 6 shots into the dude's chest.
Do you guys
It's fucking crazy.
think about how lawless it must have been in the fucking 70s for cops? They must have ruled fucking everything, dude.
straight up.
They must have, dude.
See,
you-
old black
yeah.
people are like, he got it easy.
Shit, yeah, straight up, dude. old 70s fucking cops were kings. That was the time.
Cops
You were getting
still
all
are
the you were
kings,
getting all the
man.
blow you wanted. You were fucking pulling over, probably getting blowjobs.
Did
You don't
do you
think
see
people,
that?
you don't think cops are still doing that?
We
They just-
arrested him with $10,000, and then in the press conference, oh, he had $4,000,
Yeah.
and then in the courtroom, you're being sentenced for the amount of $2,000 in drug money. It's like,
Yeah.
where the fuck did all the rest of it go?
Dude, they
Fuck, I'd be a
literally-
cop just to do
they
it.
literally let out like 20 to 30 inmates because they busted a cop because he was doing some dirty shit. Like literally sent 20 to 30 people to jail or prison for some bullshit. Like cops are still. Well, that's what I'm saying. Cops still be dirty as fuck, man.
Yeah.
I
There's
just-
some dirty cops. You know who else is dirty? Juggalos. This.
You know who else is
been
dirty?
called out.
Homeless people. Like, fucking stop being poor. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is pretty disgusting, you
It's,
hobos.
it's fucking up my walk downtown every
I feel
time.
like being a juggalo is a step above homelessness.
Just
I feel like that's the
It's
doorway.
just
That's the
slightly,
gateway
yeah,
drug
it's
to
just-
homelessness.
yeah, being a
It's
juggalo
gateway
is how
drug.
you get to being homeless. So it's a step below homelessness.
And look at ICP. They ain't homeless.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They're doing some
ICP.
shit. They're doing their thing.
Multimillionaires spreading their fucking Trumpist propaganda.
It was kind of like this.
Hell yeah.
It was kind of, you know what?
Fuck Trump.
There's
you know
this-
Trump just took away over half of Escalante.
Way over half.
Oh.
Dude. We're talking
Fucking
1.3
bullshit.
The monument?
million acres to
Yeah,
200,000 acres.
Yeah.
See, well, hold on. Here's my
No,
question
it wasn't
about the
that
whole
big,
thing,
dude.
though.
Yeah.
Like, is what is that gonna
So,
be used for?
His friends
What
can
is that?
fucking go look for oil or some shit.
Well, hold on.
That's exactly
How
what's
much
gonna be.
oil is out there?
So fucking. So
gonna be
fucking one
for
of
more
his,
kid
So one
fucking
of
parties.
his sons
More
can
kid
build a fucking oil pipeline and fucking destroy the earth. That's all it's for.
But
So
how much,
making money.
how much
You know-
oil do you think is actually out there?
No, you know what it really was about? It was just like Standing Rock. They were taking away Native American land purposefully. They were purposefully injuring Native American land because that's not the United States of America. It's been delegated to tribes and it's different. The rules are different. The zoning's different. States and the federal government do not control those lands. They have to make treaties with those people if they're going to create highways and industry there. And they have to pay Native Americans for that.
Have you
And
heard
don't
of-
anybody want to pay freaking Native Americans for that? So we just steal it like we've done for the last 350 years.
And I don't mean to interrupt you right there,
But I'll
but
do it anyways.
I'm gonna do it.
have you heard? Well, fuck you. So, have you heard of the 100-Year Treaty?
No.
This was a treaty made back in the early 1900s for most of the Native American land, which was said Native Americans have about 100 years to develop this land. If they don't within that time frame, whatever isn't developed goes back to the government. And I believe that 100 years ended, I don't know, 10 years ago or something like that.
What
And
are
then
they
so
saying,
that's what's
the land
happening
is
right now.
undeveloped?
Yeah, that they have not developed any of the land, so then that land now
Dude, that's just
goes
what the
back to the
government's
government.
telling you. The government's like,
well,
hey,
that's
Ivan.
just what happened, and that's why you're seeing all this shit happening now is
That's-
because now it's legal from the treaty.
Where'd
What's
you
the
learn
real
this?
what's the real
Where'd you
bullshit
learn
is?
this
I read it on an article online. I couldn't specifically state the article, but I'll promise you it wasn't no Facebook article.
I call
BuzzFeed.
bullshit
No.
on that. I call bullshit. Why the fuck?
It's the
why-
100-Year Treaty.
Why would the Native Americans even agree to that?
Well, because they had no
what do you
fucking
mean
choice.
They had no choice. I'm sure they didn't agree to anything
Well,
that
and
happened
their
to them.
concept of 100 years without formal American education was
Yeah.
sure.
Well, hold
what
on,
the
they-
fuck
I'm
ever.
sure- I'm
Go
sure they
away
got
for a
it at the
while.
time they were
That's just-
signing.
We'll
the
stop
treaty.
That's
shooting
just-
you for 100 years.
You know what it
but
sounds
we'll be
like
back.
to me?
We'll
It
be
sounds
back.
like
Yeah,
Uncle
we'll be back.
Sam is telling you guys bedtime stories to make you feel good about the land you live on.
Hold
no,
on.
they
What do you
fucked up.
mean?
They didn't make no treaty. They did not fucking. We do not negotiate with anybody.
It was-
We don't
do our
negotiate
own
with the
fuck- We do our
terrorizers.
own shit. Like, why would they even consider like, hey,
Because
let's make
we were
a deal?
we were a much smaller government at that time. 100 years ago, it was a different time before technology. It's just it was a law that was put in place, and now the law is over with, and so fucking government's reaping in, doing their
Well, hold
shit
on.
again. But
Here's-
now it's legal, and nobody's saying shit because everybody's distracted.
Here's my question: why are they saying it's undeveloped?
Because they haven't developed anything. Have you been to a reservation, bro?
Yeah, they got a casino.
They got the casino, they have where they live, and then a lot of a reservation is just your surrounding desert mountain areas. And so that's what they're saying.
fuck did they
They're
expect
taking
them to
it
do?
back.
I think you hit the nail on the head right there. It's
like you gave
some
us-
smart
you gave
dudes
us
looked at a
shitty
map.
areas.
Yeah, some smart dudes looked at a map
Yeah.
and went, this place sucks fucking ass. Here, you can have that.
Yeah, you
fucking-
can have that
this
piece of
place
shit.
here, it sucks fucking ass. And now they're doubling back. They're like, well,
Yeah, now we need it. Now that we're growing, now they're taking back the land. And
See, we wanted you guys to make your reservation real nice so that when white people visit, they'll
Yeah.
feel at home and comfortable.
right. Why couldn't you
Not
made a
realizing
resort?
the natives were like, well, no, well, the whole thing is we didn't want to, we didn't want to develop anything. Y'all motherfuckers made us.
This guy told me best place he went to. He's like, yeah, I just took a trip to Mexico. Fucking best time I ever took. It was in this city. I don't know the name. But he's like, everyone spoke English. It was like I didn't leave the United
It's
States.
like I never left.
I'm like,
hell yeah. That's
well,
the
then, like,
Mexico I want to be
nah.
in.
Safe
must
Mexico.
Yeah, exactly.
that must be
Right, I
fucking
won't get
Tijuana.
decapitated.
Or the fenced off areas.
I don't want
it's
to.
the border.
I don't want to be in the Mexico where you got the 11-year-old all in rags asking you for chiclas if you want to buy some chiclas. Chiclas!
Dude,
Chiclas!
as soon as you step out of the airport in Nicaragua, there's like fucking 20 kids ass begging for
Hustling.
change, dude. Fucking crazy.
They got more work ethic than most of us
Yeah, they're
at this
fucking,
table.
They sell these bean stalks. I don't know if you ever seen beans, but they come in pods. You dry them out, and then you make these stars. That's what my dad taught me, and that's what they're fucking selling. Crazy shit, dude. It's crazy. No shoes.
Calzone, your family is,
Nicaragua.
we call him Nika.
Nika, that's what they call me.
Hey, Nika.
Nikas. That's what they say out there instead of nigga. Yeah, Nikas.
You my Nika.
Well, running around with no shoes begging for money, y'all are a bunch of
when-
Nikas.
Nikas, yeah. I'm tired of all these Nikas breaking in my car.
When I
I'm tired of all these Nikas begging for change.
Uh-huh.
This beer.
Tired of
truck-
these Nikas banging my
Stops.
wife.
beer
Calzone.
truck stopped
When-
at my dad's village. Like when I was visiting, they had lost like 2 cases of beer. They were just like sitting out front, like counting their shit up. Like, where the fuck is this shit, man? Some motherfuckers like hella jacked up.
That's what you get.
That's what you get, man. Why? I wouldn't pay for beer if I could get it for free. Fuck that.
I told Calzone one time, yeah, man, I'd like to go back and, visit your home country. And then he started telling me about it. I was like, oh, that sounds like it sucks.
Never mind.
Never mind. I'm used to nice things. And having electricity.
I will say
Running
though,
water.
my cousin, she just went to Nicaragua for 2 years to serve a mission, and you know how she came back? Humble as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Sit
Humble
down.
as fuck. And that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope because everybody's got their nose in the air, and especially with everything that's going on in politics and shit. She spent 2 years without Wi-Fi or Twitter. She comes back just chill on a whole nother level. And she was the snobbiest little bitch before she left.
Really?
Dude,
Just a snobby little 18-year-old white bitch. She comes back super chill and fluent in Nika.
my brother went on his missions for 2 years in the Philippines. He came back not Mormon.
He said, fuck that.
With two 12-year-old wives.
You know what they did to
Philippines
combat
way.
that? They let him now be missionaries with the females. So that's why no one wants to be Mormon.
Oh, it's
Like, I
co-ed?
can't bone for 2 weeks.
It's co-ed.
Now it's co-ed. That's how
right.
they keep the kids, interested in religion.
There might be some pussy.
Well, that's definitely. See, I watched a video, and I don't know much about the Mormon religion, aside from some of my friends and family are in it, but I don't know much about their beliefs. But I watched this video, and it's kind of crazy. They're talking about. Hold on, let me see if I can find it, and I'll just play the excerpt so you guys can hear it.
They believe that God lived on a planet
Yeah, hold
called
on.
Kolob
Hold on.
and had a physical
Yeah,
form.
hold on.
Yeah.
He's actually fucking been there.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've been excommunicated. I've seen all that shit. I studied that doctrine up and down, and I went,
I know
no
all
fucking
about the
thank
Mormons. I'll tell you more shit about Joseph Smith than the internet will tell you.
All right.
you.
This is
Okay,
it.
so what was Joseph Smith's favorite porno?
Too easy.
Amputee midgets.
16 girls, one beard.
You couldn't have gone lower. You couldn't have gone low, bro.
Okay. All right, here.
Call back.
This is the belief on the beliefs of Mormons.
Regardless of its Christian veneer, the basic tenets of Mormonism are in direct conflict
Was having
with
sex
biblical
with little girls?
Christianity. The following piece of animation, based directly on actual Mormon publications, highlights these major doctrinal differences.
Man, this guy so is not
teaches that
funny.
trillions of planets
Not yet.
scattered throughout the cosmos are ruled by countless
Wait till I
gods
start saying
who once
ridiculous
were
things.
human like us. They say that long ago on one of these planets, to an unidentified god and one of his goddess wives, a spirit child named Elohim was conceived.
This is sounding like something.
This spirit child was later born to human parents who gave him a physical body.
They gave him that
Through
physical
obedience to Mormon teaching and death and resurrection, he proved himself worthy and was elevated to godhood as his father before him. Mormons believe that Elohim is...
For real, this is just sounding like this is just sounding like a comic book I want to read so far. I'm like, what Elohim? Let's hear.
Elohim,
What
huh?
superpowers does he have?
Yeah, what does Elohim do to the bad guys?
Wait, is Elohim Jesus?
Elohim is God.
Goddess wives on the planet near a
Don't you disrespect my God!
child named
Allah.
Elohim was conceived.
Yeah.
The spirit child was later born to human parents who gave him a physical body.
They gave him that physical body.
Through obedience
I think we've
to
been here
Mormon
before.
teaching and death and resurrection, he proved himself worthy and was elevated to godhood as his father before
Instead of
him.
brotherhood, it's the God.
Mormons believe that Elohim is their heavenly father and that he lives with his many goddess wives on a planet near a mysterious star.
All right, Falcone, that was a lame ass video
Yeah,
you
that
chose
was
for us to
pretty
watch,
good. We
dude.
need to edit
We
that
could have
out.
just gave us the
Sorry,
clip
guys.
notes. I didn't realize
Sorry,
we were gonna have to
guys.
fucking listen to
You
goddamn.
fucking Mormon, we're not converting. We're not listening to your bullshit.
You cut it off before it got to the good part.
There was
It-
no
that's
good
what they
part
all
coming.
say.
There was
Good
no
part
good
where
part
we all pay
coming.
10% or what?
Yeah.
Your bullshit isn't working
Let
on me.
me review the clip
Bullshit isn't
notes.
working on
The
me.
only way that would have got good is
reviews-
if he would have started sucking my dick.
Oh.
I would have just sucked the
It
whole way
reviews
through.
like some of the dark souls, like the dark souls.
Like the
they
video
found
game?
their ways into bodies, and it turned the skin dark. So it basically said
Yeah,
that
that's how black people are
just
bad
fucking
souls.
evil
Yeah, bad
people.
souls.
Yeah, dude, that video blew my fucking mind. It's called
Because I'm pretty sure a
For
bunch
the
of
people
mad
who give a
nerdy
fuck.
motherfuckers said, well, everybody
Banned
was black
Mormon
until about
cartoon
4,000
extended
years
version.
ago.
Yeah, but see, banned Mormon cartoon, that was probably a cartoon from like the 30s.
Dude, that's exactly what it was. It was the cartoon at the base of the religion where somebody else found out about it, and they're like, "That's really what
What do
you
you
fucking
think?
believe."
You think Mormons are just gonna start a religion? It's like, hey, let's like black people. That's the cool thing to do. No.
See, but
They're trying
now,
to get popular.
but now they ain't believing the same shit because you can be gay.
You can't be
Yeah,
gay.
you
can
can.
be gay
Dude,
now.
You can. Straight up.
You can't be
Straight
a
up.
gay Mormon.
I was just. listening
When's
to
the
this
last
talk-
time you
I
were
was
in
just
church?
listening to this talk on NPR.
Aaron's
about
like, why
this.
did I get excommunicated then?
Yeah, why did I
What
get...
the hell? Why did they kick me out? Nobody told
I
me.
don't understand.
I told him trying to fuck the bishop was no big deal. Catholics do it.
No, but you could be gay, you could be black, and now you can just be poor enough to apply, and they'll give you money. So Mormonism has come a long way.
Yeah, my mom was baptized Mormon, believe it or not.
Did it? Why?
Did it change
Native
your-
American woman baptized Mormon.
Did it
Why?
radically change your life?
Oh, come on, let's be for reals.
Oh, all right. Well, hold on. This is why. Tell me why. Why did she join the Mormon Church?
What do you mean? For the benefits, brother?
Exactly.
They pay your bills.
For the
Exactly.
benefits,
They pay your
man.
bills.
Exactly. They do pay your bills.
I know she don't believe in that shit.
You
But
just
you
gotta
know-
show up once a week, listen to some bullshit, go home, and they will fucking pay you for it.
I am so down for rich white
Mormons
people
really aren't that
forking over
bad.
the dough.
Let's
No,
be
they're-
I'm
honest.
down for
They're
that.
very nice.
They are nice people.
Very nice
They're the
people.
only ones who get into heaven.
They're the only ones.
Nah, you want to hear some fucking bullshit?
They're
about the
baptizing
Mormons?
you even if you don't want to be baptized. They all go to
Absolutely.
the temple and pretend to be you and get baptized for you.
Does that really happen? No, it does.
That does. That really does.
No way.
Yep, they just wait for you to die, and then they take your name to the temple and fucking baptize your ass for you.
Oh my god.
It doesn't even matter if you want to be Mormon.
Dude, they are
You're Mormon.
dragging your soul out of the pit of hell. And saying,
It's like,
oh, well, we thought he was cool. Let him into heaven.
there's just like a wagon that rolls into hell every day, and they just read the
Hold
fucking
on.
names.
Look up the list
You
of
finally
people,
been saved.
dead
You've been
people the
saved.
Mormons have baptized.
Holy, yeah, hold on.
Yo, it's
Hitler was baptized.
it's
Because let's see if they're worthy,
This is
then we'll
mine.
be worthy.
No.
This
at
is
the end, he
mind
killed
blowing.
himself.
This is mind blowing as
That's what I'm
fuck.
saying.
But here's what they call
They
it:
baptized Hitler.
baptisms for the
Mormons?
dead.
Yeah, the
That's what they call
Mormons.
it.
Baptisms. for
Calzone
For
just
the dead.
made an interesting claim. He said that the Mormons baptized Hitler.
Fuck yeah, they did.
I'm gonna
What?
look.
Of course,
Hitler's not even dead. How
of
could they
course he would
baptize
go
him
right
like
to
that?
Hitler because he got hair like a Jew.
Man,
I think I've said it once before. I'll say it again. Hitler wasn't so bad.
fuck Hitler.
What the fuck, dude? 5 million terrible showers later.
Supposedly,
yes, he is a bad person.
supposedly.
Yeah, we were just talking about this. I mean, you know, in the first episode, it was speculation.
That they got lunch bags.
They got lunch. They got bagged lunches,
Yeah, the Jews were
3
treated
square
very
meals
nice,
a day, but they weren't kosher.
so that's
So
why they didn't
starved. Now I know that sounds unhumanitarian of me.
That's fucking terrible.
You know, that does sound
the first time.
You were
That it
there.
wasn't kosher.
eat. Yeah,
We were
That's
kind of
awesome.
drunk.
For reals. Oh
Hey,
god, that's terrible.
hey, Jewish people,
Man.
we believe you.
Jewish people are cool, but fuck the state of Israel.
They're up to some bullshit.
They're up to some
with
bullshit,
Palestine
man.
and the whole thing. They drag everybody into a conflict in the Middle East, so that
Well,
everybody
they've only
can
been
fight
fighting
over
for
opium and
1,000
oil.
years.
Yeah, that's fucking mad whack. That's mad whack.
So what you're saying is those Jews are as schemy as ever.
No, dude, there's they call them unorthodox Jews who protest the state of Israel.
Oh
They
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
hate
yeah,
that
yeah.
place.
They say that
Uh-huh.
it's
Fucking
not
hate it.
really
That's
Jewish.
not real Jewish, yeah, exactly.
But you know those same motherfuckers, and I've seen one of those unorthodox Jews sit there and look right in the camera and go, "Jews deserve to be persecuted. The persecution of Jews is what keeps us Jewish." And I went, "Holy shit, that is some." Whoa, you're speaking for way too many people there.
Hold on.
If anybody said, "Oh yeah, Aaron deserves to
I
be
found it.
persecuted," I'd tackle
I
that
found
son
it.
of a bitch. Fuck that.
I found a list of famous people that the fucking Mormons baptized after their death.
Let's hear it.
Steve Irwin.
Crikey!
Crikey, I'm a fucking Mormon.
Crikey boys are going to heaven.
They got my boy. They got my
Boy.
boy Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter.
Damn.
He was baptized September 1st, 2010. He died in 2006.
Was he Mormon though?
So what'd you say? He
Well,
got
now
caught?
he is.
He's
He got-
fucking
yeah,
Mormon
he's
now.
Mormon.
Now he's Mormon.
They
Shit.
made a vote. They were like, "Oh my Elvis." The Mormons took Elvis from us. This
They
is not.
baptized Mormon? They baptized
They
Elvis.
fucking. All right, hold
the
on.
fucking king.
Yeah, they baptized
Fuck,
Mormons.
yeah,
I gotta be worthy
king,
then.
The king of fucking stealing black people's
The
music.
Music.
Yeah, for
Oh
reals.
shit! Calzone was not lying.
Hitler.
They really did Hitler.
Told you.
It's third on the list. Adolf Hitler.
Why would they want Hitler in their group?
Because he needs to be saved.
Well, you know, they thought he had
Transgress.
good points on the black people,
Yeah, at the time.
but not the Jews. Not the Jews.
No, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
They say the Jews killed
yeah,
Christ. They hate them.
They denounce Christ. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but you know,
When did they baptize him?
it doesn't say. Hold on. They baptized him in 1994.
Oh, that was still a pretty good time for the
That,
Mormons.
that was a
They
liberal
fucking-
time too. Everybody was hella liberal. Nirvana
Clinton
was
was
bumping.
in-
Clinton
was in
was
office.
president.
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold
you can
on.
Get a blowjob and baptize Hitler.
To add injury to insult here, the next person that they baptized was Anne Frank.
That's-
They baptized Anne Frank. They baptized him on the same goddamn day.
That's cold. That's
These
cold,
Mormons are
man.
cold,
That's
dude.
cold,
They don't
They're
give a
just going
fuck,
through a
dude.
fucking
Let's
list.
start some shit.
Hey guys, hold on. This is a Business Insider article, and I trust Business Insider. Okay, they know what the fuck they're talking about.
Because they've been inside of you.
Because they've been inside of the business.
Yeah,
and they know
the
what
business
fuck
has
they're
been
talking
inside of
They
you.
were discharging
I don't
on
know.
your chest.
I don't know who the
You gonna
fuck
crack
this
this
guy
tree
is.
open?
Okay, here. Apparently, Princess Diana is a Mormon now.
Nice.
Pope John Paul II,
Oh,
a Catholic,
They
was
they
back.
converted him. They converted him.
Oh, guess who else they fucking took? Gandhi. Fucking took Gandhi.
They're like, oh, Gandhi? Yeah,
He's definitely.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Holy shit.
We're also responsible for Gandhi, rock and roll.
The ignorance of these fucking people. They took Joan of Arc.
Oh, wow.
She
was a bad
reading,
bitch.
I am reading this list as it appears on the fucking website.
Why can't they baptize
Oh,
those Jehovah's
okay, I guess-
Witnesses that knock at my door at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning? You know, somebody who's actually
So,
making a difference.
That's
in
where
my
the
life.
that's where the article ends, is with Joan of Arc, and Joan of Arc became a Mormon in 1999. Joan of Arc became a Mormon in 1999. Business Insider article.
What
all you
was that,
gotta
about 300
Google is
300
how
years
fucking
after her
crazy.
death, or way
Yeah,
longer
something
than that?
like that.
Joan of Arc, she was like...
400,
She's like, wait,
400 or 500 years
1800s?
after
Some
her
shit
death.
like
No, she was way earlier than...
See,
Yeah,
This
I
tells you-
actually think she
she
might have
was-
been 14th century.
She was like fucking, you know, King Arthur Sword in the Stone time, like liberating France. That was fucking Joan of Arc, bro. She's
It tells you
old
about
shit
how
heavy.
you know the views shift, because when the cartoon we were listening to earlier was like, it came out probably in the 1940s or whatever, and they didn't have a dream of inducting Gandhi. And then
Yeah,
99,
but you know-
2001 rolls around, they're like, Gandhi made it.
You know what was
Gandhi's on the
noticeably-
list.
You know what was
Let's add
noticeably
Hitler and
absent?
Frank. Fucking
know-
assholes.
You know the most notably absent thing from that list? One black person.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hold on.
One
Yeah,
fucking
straight up.
black
Uh-huh.
person. is
No,
still
They even
absent.
went for
They
the
did not.
French woman before they went
They
for
didn't
the black
include.
guy.
They didn't include Dr. King.
Dr. King,
Yeah, they
I've heard for
include
sure
King.
he should have been Mormon.
Yeah, he should have been.
Dude, there are some trumped up charges and bullshit going on here where they will they'll baptize Hitler,
hey,
but
as long
not
as,
Dr. King.
as long as they don't baptize Donald Trump, I'm okay.
Dude, he's
If
first on
they're
our
right,
fucking list.
if they're right, I don't
He's
want him
next.
to be there.
He's next. It doesn't matter. Like, fucking Trump will definitely be dead a Mormon. As
Can I load this up?
oh, here, I just broke this.
Hey,
shit.
but there is some good news though. He will be dead
Yeah, eventually.
at that point.
Wait, who? Oh,
See,
Trump's gonna become
I'm
Mormon?
scared.
When he's dead,
I'm scared Bernie Sanders is going to become
Do you
president and died 2 days into.
Bernie Sanders.
we're gonna split up everybody.
They're not even going to kill him. He's just going to be, he's after the last election. He just looks so old.
Yeah, what do you mean?
What,
he
is he
won't
still
make
running?
it.
Being president.
He's going to run in 2020. He's not going to make it to 2020.
He looks older than McCain, dude.
He
I
thinks
doubt
he
he
can
runs
beat The Rock?
anywhere.
The
He
Rock.
thinks he can beat The Rock?
Dude, I hope for the second time that The Rock puts Donald Trump on the map, because it happened already. You guys know that? It already happened. Donald Trump, back in like, I don't know, 2005,
Bro, went on
made the
WWE.
decision to go to WWE, and The Rock, people's elbowed the motherfucker. And so it's gonna happen again.
Dude, if The Rock becomes president, he would be the worst president the United States ever had. Worse than anybody.
I don't know if you can be
I don't-
worse than Trump.
No, he would be.
He had more better- he had
because
better movies.
As soon as we get another TV personality running our country and telling us what to do, we're a fucking joke.
That's
Fuck,
we're-
Ronald Reagan was a goddamn a movie star before he became president.
Ronald Reagan was a dick.
No, he wasn't. Ronald Reagan was dope.
What, you enjoy Reaganomics?
Yeah.
That was not my
Yeah, I
generation.
bet in your
That was not
asshole
my
you
generation.
do, you sick
You
son
like
of a bitch.
you like the drug war, Calzone?
Huh?
You like the,
The
drug
war
war?
on drugs
Yeah.
that he proclaimed.
He didn't know. That's Nixon. Nixon started the war on drugs.
Yeah, Nixon
not
did start the
Reagan.
war on
Well, he
drugs.
continued
What the
it.
fuck you guys
But
smoking?
Nancy Reagan hit
You
the
know
just
what I'm
say
smoking.
no.
You got it
What
there.
you gonna do? Just say no.
That's that weed
Yeah,
you're about to
say
smoke.
no.
That's what
You're
he's
about to
smoking.
smoke.
People ruin their lives on drugs. You know? Real. PSA announcement, guys. Don't do drugs.
Drugs are bad,
Drugs
guys.
are bad for you.
Shut
Straight
up and
man.
load that.
Drugs aren't cool.
Okay, drugs are
bad, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Seems like a good place to pause. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and the 801 Dirty Boys will be back. Thank you.
The jerk boys.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. And the question was,
Phone. Oh, go ahead.
have you guys seen the movie Pulp Fiction?
Who has not seen the movie Pulp Fiction?
That's a better question.
That is a way better
If
question.
you haven't seen the movie Pulp
Fags?
Fiction,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they invented the cult classic genre that started with Pulp Fiction. It broke all the rules.
That's
it's-
right.
and the thing about Pulp Fiction, I've made this point before, is you could literally take that movie and rearrange it in any way you wanted to, and it would still come out Pulp Fiction. Dude, you could link up the different scenes and interact them any different way, because that was how Quentin Tarantino did it, and it would make sense. You could start at Bruce Willis killing Zed and come back into that later. It would all make perfect sense.
So it sounds like what we're saying is if Pulp Fiction had a big black dick, we'd probably all suck it.
We'd suck it.
Pulp Fiction is
No.
the biggest black dick in
No,
movies.
Calzone would take it in the ass.
Exactly.
While all the
Yeah,
rest of
Calzone
us
says
would
suck it.
Yeah, let the record be straight. Exactly.
Takes it in
Well,
the
or
ass.
I
not
know
so
fag.
straight in
I
this
know
case.
fag.
Or not so straight.
I'm not no fag. I didn't suck no dick and take it in the ass.
Yeah, straight up.
Like a
Manly
fucking
thing to
real
do.
man would. Well, I love Pulp Fiction. I'm a big Quentin Tarantino fan. Everybody knows this about me.
Of course.
I didn't. I'm just kidding. Big Pulp Fiction fan. Big.
So-
So,
What you
is
guys-
that his best? Is that Tarantino's best movie?
Well, that's not
you
a
know
fair
what?
question.
I think-
Yeah,
That's not a
why-
fair question. You
I-
can't
How
say
can you
best.
judge an
I'm
artist
gonna-
who's put out so much
Exactly.
content?
I'm gonna go out
Judge-
on a limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say
Yes, it's the
that
best.
is his fucking masterpiece.
Have you seen Django?
Yes, I've seen Django. I've seen every Tarantino film. I've seen, from
You
Jackie
want I should
Brown
treat him like
and all
white
the
folk?
shit he made in between.
No, you know Billy, the special kid down the street? Yeah, treat him like Billy.
I think Tarantino's masterpiece was Pulp Fiction.
I don't know.
His best.
Definitely his most well known. That's a tough question. Like I said, I love everything Tarantino does, absolutely everything, and he's got so much content.
I don't think he has the best. Like you can't that's
You
not a fair
could just
question.
judge best by favorite.
That's him. Like, huh?
Just
By
judge
favorite?
best
Yeah,
by favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
well,
all a matter of your own
My favorite,
personal perception. of
my
what
favorite,
is good.
easily.
Oh, there's an Amber Alert going off. There's a kid missing, people.
God damn it! They need to find these
Great,
kids.
yeah, and you hung up on him. Way to go.
Well, I didn't hang up.
Now he ran off.
I was alerted. Hey, kids, there's a person missing.
dude, your phone's slow, dude.
My
I got that
phone-
shit. Yeah, exactly, man.
My phone is not telling me who is missing, but we should take this very
It's like
serious.
straight up. I got that shit in the
Two
AM.
8-year-old girls an hour outside of Cedar
Yeah.
City.
Okay.
They're messing with a guy who looks kind of like me, but glasses, and he looks like he plays WoW, not Destiny.
He looks like
It's like their dad.
he
or
looks
something.
like an Amish man with two children that look uncomfortable. If you see an Amish man with two uncomfortable looking children, please call the police.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even care about them. I want to keep talking about Quentin Tarantino.
All right.
They got what they deserved.
Oh my god.
Oh no! All right, not what they deserved.
God damn.
Hold on.
Not
let's
what
just-
they deserved, but he got what he wanted.
Okay, so but I mean, can the Amber Alert really go out if you're with your parents? Is that some real
Because
shit?
she's not legal guardian. She
Well,
probably-
So what?
Sure,
what
but
But
happened?
got custody.
But
Was
they
this
are
was this the
50%.
guy? So was
Doesn't
this the guy
matter.
who kidnapped his own kids?
Yeah. To
So-
take him to a cult, like an FLDS compound.
Oh, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, fuck yeah. You know what they're gonna go take to do them? Make them become wives, and fucking that's what they do. Those
My
motherfuckers.
wife.
Are they girl? Women?
they're
Do
two-
we need
they're
to
two
find these
girls.
fucking cultists,
Exactly,
people?
man.
What's the name of the cult?
FLDS.
Have you ever heard of a thing
Shut
called
the fuck up.
religion?
No, that's what it is, man. It's some FLDS dude fucking
Goddamn.
stole his daughters, trying to take him to the compound.
But we gotta.
Some
Oh
bullshit.
gosh.
We got to go back to the fact
You're right.
Hey,
that Jackie
you're right.
Brown
If
was a
hold on,
masterpiece.
if
I was
you're
gonna
in-
say Inglorious Bastards. That's
Oh,
my favorite.
that
Out of
was great,
everything
too.
he's done, Inglorious Bastards is definitely my favorite. Which is tough to
that's a
say.
great movie.
Oh, it's
But the Hateful Eight was so plot twisted.
Hateful Eight was
Man, it was good.
it was
it was-
great.
We took such a hard beeline on these kids getting kidnapped.
I don't care about those kids.
I know.
They shouldn't have accepted the candy.
They should.
Dad.
2017. Yeah.
This is kind of like a Tarantino because we're coming
going
in and
back.
out of the conversation. We're keeping you,
like you can
stimulated.
split
By the end, the little girls are here blowing our brains away with the gun.
Dude, I hope that happens.
Because Monkey made some
What
inappropriate.
would y'all do?
This quiz,
what
though.
would y'all do if he burst through the back door, screamed like a bunch of bitches?
The
Y'all wouldn't know
quiz.
what the fuck to do.
So there's a quiz online, and we're gonna take this quiz via playbuzz.com.
Yeah, if that's the one that
Shout
he's
out
going
Play
for,
Buzz.
we're gonna take ourselves
Yeah.
a.
Shout out to Playbuzz.
A Pulp Fiction quiz.
We're
Shout
playing this
out
shit.
Playboy. We're gonna play this shit.
All right, first question, and the way we'll do it is we'll go. We'll each take like a turn answering in like
What?
our perspective, and then we'll see who got it right.
All right.
Okay. So first question.
I bet it won't tell you what answers you got right till the end, though.
Well, of course not.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of fucking quiz do you think this is?
It sounded like you didn't know how to take quizzes there for a second.
Sounded like someone went to alternate school.
Should we like?
All right, first question. What tasty beverage does Julius ask for? That is a tasty beverage, Brian.
Hold on.
A Coke? That's a,
So we got a Coke from Calzone.
I say a big kahuna drink is what he's looking for. A
Was
big
it Big
kahuna
Kahuna
soda.
burger?
Yeah,
No,
big
get shit
kahuna
down.
He
soda.
asked, and I think it was Sprite.
Sprite. See, and that's what I'm thinking it was. Sprite.
you can't change your answer.
No,
Fuck
I'm not.
that
I'm not
shit.
changing my
Shit.
answer.
Fuck that
I'm not changing
shit.
my answer. But
I think
Hold up.
I agree with Aaron. I think it's a Sprite.
Of course he does.
Get out of here. You had a different answer. Now all of a sudden you got Sprite.
Aaron reminded me. I think it's a Sprite.
See, that's why I said we should just write this shit down. You know.
I think it's obvious
that's what's
already.
gonna
be-
Hold on.
I think it's obvious
All right,
already
guys,
who's watched
hold
Pulp
on.
Fiction more times.
The way we should do this is there are options, and I will read them to you. I forgot how to take a quiz. Excuse me, guys.
Question,
I knew it.
answers,
But the
revisit
fact,
the
Damn
the
it, I knew
fact
it.
that he said a fucking Sprite, and you didn't even see what the answer.
Because it's the first. Because it's the first drink he orders in the very beginning of the scene. I think.
No,
Or what you talking about?
he doesn't order
no,
it
yeah.
in the
Julius
beginning.
comes and fucking.
Oh, you're talking about.
Talking about Samuel Jackson's character.
Yeah,
When they're shaking down
Yeah.
the white boys,
Yeah.
he says, "What's in there?" And he says, "Sprite."
May I have a drink of?
Dude,
All right.
I think he fucking.
And he
knows.
drinks it down to the ice and goes,
Well, let's
"That
let's
is
hear our
a
question. Yeah,
tasty
let's hear our
beverage."
What
things.
tasty beverage does Julius ask for? The options are Sprite, Coca-Cola, chocolate milk, or root beer. Dude, I'm going with
Son
Sprite.
of a bitch.
I think Sprite is the fucking winner on that one. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we think Sprite.
We think Sprite. All right, so we've selected Sprite.
Might as well just
Oh,
answer the next one.
And you know what's
Yeah.
what's real cool about PlayBuzz is they've got a YouTube video right after. So when you answer the question, you can click on the YouTube video and you'll see what the answer is.
Yeah, I bet that'd be great for our audio listeners.
Yeah, this is good.
I'd love that.
That's cool.
Hashtag BuzzFeed, we need a sponsor.
No, it's
Yeah.
PlayBuzz.
Playbuzz.
And,
Hashtag Playbuzz.
dude, you
We
Hashtag
still need
Playboy.
you.
You fucking suck at ads. The Fixer, played by Harvey Keitel, is called Simon Shark,
The wolf.
Frank Fox,
Yeah.
Winston Wolfe, or Billy the Bull. Yeah,
I guess
Winston
Winston
Wolf.
Wolf.
That-
Yeah, it's the wolf.
That was a stupid
Easy.
one.
That
Yeah.
one was easy. Well, we did hear all the options first. Maybe they've thrown the curveball.
All right.
Winston Wolfe and William Wolfe.
Yeah, exactly.
That would have been a harder challenge. Although I would have still gone with.
How many piercings does Jody have?
Oh, let's hear the
21, 4, 7, or 18?
18.
Yeah, I was thinking like
I have
16 or
18 piercings on my body.
It's 18.
Why would you pierce your tongue? Helps
I'm
fellatio.
gonna say 21, but the majority votes 18. I bet you guys got it wrong.
Tripping.
Hold on. Let's play the audio because we can answer our own questions here.
Oh.
Really?
Oh, I guess that's what you were talking about.
Dude,
the
the
audio,
shit
huh?
is cool as fuck. Playbuzz is genius for putting that in there.
See how they use that gun to pierce your ears? They don't use that to pierce your nipples, do they? Get that gun. That gun goes against the entire idea behind piercing it. All my piercing, 18 places on my body.
Oh, it's 18.
Ooh, burn.
All right. Well, you guys were right with 18. This is the first.
We
Pulp
knew it.
Fiction
We knew you were
fuck up.
trash. Falcon.
I am
Trash.
garbage.
Trash.
And he said it was his best movie,
All right.
and you don't even know it that
Keep
well.
reading
Hold
the
on.
questions, clown.
Next question. What floor was Tony Rocky Horror thrown from?
The third floor.
Third floor.
Yeah, so the options are third, fifth, second, and fourth. So, yeah, it's the third floor.
Third floor through some like
We all
glass roof.
we all agree unanimously, and here is that scene from Pulp Fiction.
What the hell?
You don't need to play them all,
I
man.
know. I say that was a
It's
good one that I
alright.
played.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
that's
man.
Alright, dude. Like
Only the
these guys want to be
contestant.
entertained.
Anyway,
They don't want to hear the
Sorry for
silence
the
of your phone
slow-
buffering.
Shout
Sorry
out
for
our
the
listeners. You know, we got your
Yeah,
backs.
we try to
got
think
your
about you
backs.
guys.
all right. What is the name of the TV pilot that Mia starred?
Fox Force 5.
Fox Force 5.
Because we're foxy, we're a force to be
Force
reckoned
reckoned
with,
with.
and there's 1, 2,
2,
3, 4, 5
Five
of us.
Ooh, Uma Thurman killing it.
What round of the fight is Butch supposed to go out down in? The third, the second, the fourth, or the fifth?
The fifth.
Fifth round.
Bottom of the
We
fifth.
all agree the fifth.
Too easy. This is too easy. I'm knocking these out.
What is the combination to open the lock on the suitcase?
Ooh.
666.
999 321 789 or 666? It is 666.
Oh, wow. Nice. Nice.
Aaron
Man, this
knows
quiz
this
ain't too
movie.
funny, man.
I
Aaron
know.
knows this movie.
Frills, we're smashing it.
Maynard at the pawn shop knows what time it is. It's time to bring out the king, the bitch, the midget, or the gimp. It's the gimp.
The fucking gimp. In the leather. Come on, with the ball gag.
Hey, hold on. This is an interesting one.
Aaron's like, that's funny.
I can't remember this one. What book does Vincent read on the toilet? Of Mice and Men, The Great Gatsby,
The catcher.
Modesty Blaze, or Don
Oh.
Quixote?
The Great Gatsby.
No.
Monkey saying the
What was
Gatsby.
the answer?
What was the options again?
What book does Vincent read on the toilet?
Of mice and men.
Of Mice and Men, The Great Gatsby, Modesty Blaze, or Don Quixote?
It's not Modesty Blaze or Don Quixote.
Yeah.
But I think it's Of Mice and Men.
How many more questions are on here?
A couple.
Just start buffering the video
Complaining
now.
already.
With your slow ass phone. While we debate this. Or do you have to answer first?
I say
Yeah, okay.
Mice and Men.
Of Mice and Men?
About right.
All right, of Mice and Men. We'll go with
I don't
Calzone's
know.
answer.
Yeah, don't believe me, fellas.
I'm gonna say Don Quixote.
No, that's
All right,
like
but I'm gonna tap on Of Mice and Men, and it was Modesty Blaze. See,
A book none of us know.
none of us knew. Shout out to whatever the fuck book that is.
Yeah.
fuck you.
Which of these nicknames
Bitch.
does Vincent not call Butch?
Not call him.
He uses all. Which of these nicknames? Hold on, this is a weird question. Which of these nicknames does Vincent not call Butch? Palooka, Friend, Punchy, or he uses all three of them?
He does.
He uses definitely all three of those.
I'm not your friend,
Not
Palaki.
your friend, Palooka. Punchy. Yeah, he uses all three.
Well,
What?
all right.
Oh, he doesn't call him friend.
Oh. We should have got that one.
Yep.
Palooka and Panchi. It's weird. The only movie I've ever heard
Okay.
with racist slurs
So
towards
that's I
Polish.
think collectively, without like the popular vote, that's the only one we've gotten wrong so far.
How many more are there?
I don't know.
This is
This is long and the
Hold on.
The payout is shit.
Payout is shit.
Oh, wait, hold on.
The listeners are
That
probably
was-
like,
Whose
There's
fault was
two
it
more.
for taking away from the
Hey,
kidnapped
there's
girls?
two more. There's two
Oh,
more.
You know,
shit.
shit.
yeah,
two
hold
more.
on. Let's get back to those kidnapped
You know?
girls.
Two
They
more.
got what they deserve.
We got two more questions. Complete the slogan for Jackrabbit Slims. The next best thing to a blowjob, milkshake, drive-through, or time machine.
Time machine.
I guess so.
The
I want to go time
next
machine.
best thing to
It's going
Yeah.
back.
blowjob,
It's going
milkshake.
back to the
Let's go time machine.
Elvis days. Yeah.
I'm thinking time machine.
Yeah, at the restaurant.
It was time machine.
It was time machine.
This is a cool fucking quiz, bro. What was the name of the wife of Quentin Tarantino's character, Jimmy? Jenny, Bonnie, Molly, Kayla. Bonnie, right?
Bonnie
I
Wallace.
thought it was
Bonnie.
Mom.
But no, hold up.
No, not. It was Quentin Tarantino's wife, Jimmy. You know. dating
Oh,
a story.
Bonnie.
Yeah, Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Right?
Bonnie.
Yeah, it was Bonnie.
It was Bonnie. How do we do?
We got all of them but one. Collectively. Wow. As a group. So we
It goes
know
just
our
to show
Tarantino.
people, yeah, it goes to show we suck Tarantino's dick.
We know our movie, but we don't know any fucking books. Read, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, for reals.
Expand
That's
your
the real.
mind.
That's the real lesson
I
here.
said Catcher
Oh,
in the
never
Rye,
mind.
like right off
So
the
we
bat,
got-
and that
we
wasn't
got
right
two.
at all.
We got two wrong.
Well, that was basically
Now I
one-
think
That's
we don't
not-
even know how
you
to
don't
count.
need to read to know what book he's reading. You just need to remember the
No,
scene and see
but
the cover.
If you had read, those are all classic works of literature, so if you had read them, then you would have familiarized yourself to the point where, upon seeing the book, you wouldn't have forgot. If he was reading Harry fucking Potter episode 1, we all would have been like, oh shit, that's a sorcerer's fucking stone, and lost our goddamn minds.
Is
We would have known that
is
shit
that-
instantly.
Is that your fucking
Hermione.
definition of great literature? The Sorcerer's Stone.
Aaron's like, you know, Captain Underpants, masterpiece.
By the great English poet. What the fuck
Is that,
wrote that?
that was too low, bro.
Well,
Captain Underpants is too low, bro.
didn't Louis C.K. write that shit? Captain Underpants?
The movie?
You know, didn't he just get into some pedo shit or something?
No,
No,
he
it
just
wasn't
jacked
pedo
off in
shit.
front of some people.
Jacked off.
Yeah, that's
Ask
all he
their
did. You hear?
permission.
Listen
Ain't
to all
nothing
of
wrong
us.
with that.
We're just like, that's all he did was just jack off in front
Yeah,
of some
what's
girls.
wrong with that?
I
What
think
the
Joe
fuck is
Rogan.
wrong
Believe
with
me,
that?
you know my stance on this.
There ain't nothing wrong
Or
with that.
no, Bill Burr.
It's not like he asked.
Bill Burr said he was punished too much.
Bill Burr.
He was punished
Yeah.
a little too much. What he did was undoubtedly wrong in a place of power, but at the same time,
Wait, what did
he
Bill
did
Burr
not.
do?
He did not. No,
Bill
not
Burr
Bill Burr.
didn't
Was
do-
just saying Louis
he just
C.K. was.
backed up CK, yeah.
He was like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
sure, I jack
They're
off
basically
in front of
qualifying.
somebody,
They're putting him in the same level as Weinstein and fucking Cosby when that's not the case at all.
Yeah, he didn't drug anybody or force anybody
Yeah.
into a promotion through sexual
He never
acts.
did anything without asking.
Louis C.K., you're a funny motherfucker.
Louis C.K., we love you, man. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on jacking off in front of women.
But honestly, man, if some dude was like, "Hey, you want a part in the next Hollywood
We know your
film?"
stance, of course. Yes.
You know, well, no, I'm
Oh,
not
for
talking.
me.
I'm talking about other way. Like I'm talking outside of Louis. I'm just saying if someone's like, "Hey, suck my dick," and I'll get you. Well, I wouldn't suck. You guys would suck a dick. I would take in the ass, of course.
Where is this going?
Anyways, if
Falco's just trying to
if
tell us,
someone
like,
offered
yo.
that to me
I think-
today,
Okay.
if someone offered, hey, it's like, hey, do this sexual act on me, and you'll get this part in a big film, and that's what I agreed to. Like, I can't come out 30 years later and be sour about that, right?
Right.
Like that's some bullshit.
Or 10 years later?
Wow.
no, yeah, there's a statute of limitations. You cannot
it's a
even be.
year.
You cannot even be a man. You
Cause
cannot
Welcome's
even
like,
be
if you
mad
don't say
5
anything
minutes
that
later.
night-
No, dude. Even
Free
if you
man.
Fuck, you didn't
I'm a
get
free
raped.
man.
Shut up.
That's
I'm
like
not talking about rape.
that's
I'm just
like
talking about
you get arrested with
people
your drug
abusing
dealer
their
and
power.
you go to jail and your drug dealer doesn't.
No, I'm just talking about people abusing their power. People want to get ahead in life and they do what they are gonna do. And if they're gonna suck a dick, if they're gonna kill someone, people are gonna do what they want to do to get ahead. You can't come crying.
Maybe not every abuse of power needs to be reported, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you have people coming out 30 years after the fact, because they're like, yeah, that's pretty similar to what he did, but yeah, he didn't jizz in my kid's fucking socks. I don't know what the fuck these people are doing.
That's very specific, Falcone.
Well, you know, Weinstein did a lot of shit, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Kevin's-
jizzing in socks specifically.
Jizzing in socks. Falcone's like that. One
what he
time I
did?
had Weinstein over, woke up with sticky fucking toes. God damn it.
God damn it, Weinstein.
Jizzing in my fucking socks.
I think that's a lot of it. It's just like, you know, they're recalling shit that didn't happen sometimes. And that's why you get 56 or 2,000 witnesses. Like, everybody came out after Bill Cosby. It was like, yeah, that Jello motherfucker ate me. He raped me too.
The black guy touched me.
And I don't know how many of those I believe, but I think if you're Bill Cosby, you can probably get away with reasonably 20.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
You know, 20 actual, like, maybe. I wouldn't even say rapes. Because then that what he got.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we're stepping too far into the line of defending these guys.
I'm not saying they're not bad people, but 56, 60 fucking accusers? No.
Dude,
Eh,
Bill
not
Cosby.
fucking
Okay,
Possible.
This is the whole
Possible,
thing.
bro.
If they allegedly, if he did it, he's a fucking big comedian traveling, going to all these different random states, and then leaving the next night.
He's
very,
came across
very,
many men in
very
his life.
possible. Very, 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 very possible. If he did this throughout his career, well more than did it to 80 people.
I bet.
Because if
Yeah, I
you're gonna
bet
do it
there's
to one
plenty
person,
more
you're gonna do
than
it to
I bet that. I
everyone.
bet that came
What
out.
I'm-
There could have been many more that didn't come
What I'm
out.
saying is getting away with it because there's a line of comfortability and what people will say.
Falcone's
So
like,
the
as long as they
chances
don't
are-
catch me, it's all good,
No,
motherfucker.
I'm saying the chances of you raping 60 people before one of them is like, well, hey, I'm gonna come forward is kind of fucking unlikely, don't you think?
I think I've got what we need to sum up this episode. And it's this. It's that if Hitler can get baptized in the Mormon church, then anything
Bill
is
Cosby.
possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. Be yourself, achieve your dreams, do what you're gonna do.
I like it. I like it. Falcone, anybody got any plugs?
up.
Does anybody got any plugs?
SoundCloud, Calzone.
SoundCloud, Calzone, SoundCloud Monkey, SoundCloud 801 Boys, YouTube 801, Dirty 801 Boys 8. So the Dirty 801 Boys, because that is who we are.
Jake Falcone.
Jake Falcone, Facebook, if you want to meet him.
You probably don't.
Aaron Peterson, Facebook.
Hey.
Kevin Gutierrez, Chris Sanchez.
Fuck that. I did not plug.
He's right. That was right. That was my bad. He didn't plug it. But we love you guys. Keep on listening. And suck a fat dick.
Goodbye.